Hello! Today we are here to discuss Green Team Wins. A digital presentation, yeah. So before we get into it though, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell over there so you don't miss any of our future upcoming reviews because there's lots more to come.
A lot.
Mm-hmm. And they're all on the green team.
That's right, because it wins.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, Heather's on the orange team though.
Yeah.
So... So Rob, tell us about this game, please.
Give me that card I wrote on.
So Green Team Wins is a party game that plays up to 8 people. It's a 2022 release. We picked this up at Gen Con, but it's not available for retail yet. Overall rank on BGG is 10,626, rated at a 7.5. It's designed by Nathan Thornton, art by Matt Paquette. Now, the pre-order is available on Game Nerds Miniature Market for $24.99, and I've seen it go as cheap as $18.99.
But does it come in the fanny
But it's in a box. So I spent a little bit extra at Gen Con, got this amazing fanny pack that everything fits into. It's got a 25th
He
century
refused to
back,
model the fanny pack.
That's
though.
right. And so I did a little Vanna White for you there.
He didn't wear it though.
I would, but
You'd wear the fanny pack.
Totally.
Okay. Would you be like selling concessions wearing it?
No.
Okay.
But for a small fee, I'd wear it and send you a picture of it.
That would be awesome for me.
And for a slightly
That's
larger
totally-
fee, he will refrain from sending you pictures.
Exactly. That's totally worth it, Rob.
So there you go.
All right, so let's talk about the quality of the components. So you get these cards. You get 3 different varieties of cards in the game.
Yeah, big stack of each.
There's not linen finish. There's smooth finish on them. They're decent thickness, not great. They're a little thin. But you get 3 varieties of those that are either in the best of 3, the fill in the blank, or this or that.
Yep.
You get these cardboard, which is pretty decent thickness.
With orange or green.
Green team or orange. You definitely don't want to be on the orange team.
And the dry erase boards that are 2-sided.
Yeah, they're very thin though, super thin. But yeah, they're 2-sided. I'm not sure why you need it both sides, but
Not for sure.
You write your answers and you put your score on them throughout the game.
Yeah, here's a small rulebook.
Yeah, you get these little dry erase markers. These are fairly standard for any dry erase game, and they do have the eraser on them though. But and then the fanny pack, it does not come with it.
It does not. That was extra.
So all in all,
And it's not an option anymore? Was it only?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if 25th Century will sell the fanny pack separately or not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that was the publisher. Sorry, it's 25th Century Games.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So all in all, I don't think there's anything outstanding about the game. These markers do dry up pretty quickly. Those kind
Yeah,
of
if you're not
markers.
careful with them. Yeah.
The dry erase is fine. It's I prefer a little more thickness while I was writing, but it's okay. I'll probably give it a 5.5. I don't see anything outstanding about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think a 5.5. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. 5.5. It's definitely not getting anything special like a 0.625. No.
Okay.
We should probably have written our scores on these. All right.
Green team wins.
And the East German judge says.
Yes. All right. So as far as the theme, there's really no theme. It's a party game.
It's a party game.
It's a word game. There's not really any kind of theme to it.
Yeah. But really, I don't think you can give it a theme score.
Yes, you can.
I mean, other than the fact that the art is Saved by the Bell-ish, kind of reminds me of that.
It's definitely like early 90s era, art. I'm not sure what, if I never watched Saved by the Bell. My sister did, but I never did. So I don't really know what that art would look like. But
like this.
Oh, I thought it was like Fresh Prince is what I was thinking.
Well, I think it's
probably
kinda
didn't
like
watch
that.
either. So, all right. So basically, we're abstaining from theme.
I think so.
Because
There's really no theme there.
Yeah. So, I mean, art. I'll give it a 5 just because of the art.
Okay.
I mean, just the text art. There's not really any art per se. It's
But the
just-
fanny pack's amazing. So thematically, that's why I would give it a score at all, because it's like a fanny pack.
All right. Well, you read the rules, Rob. So I'll let you cover the rules.
It's a very simple game. So you make a deck of 15 cards, and you get 5 of each type of card. Like Randy mentioned, you get a fill in the blank, you get a best of 3, and then you get a this or that. And so the premise of the game is that someone will read that card. Everybody else is going to write down what they think is the best answer. Then everybody will reveal their answer, and the majority will then...
No, you don't write what you think the best answer is. Even they say,
that's
write down the answer that you think the majority of people will write. That's how you win.
But you're still writing what you think is the best answer, whether it's you think it's the best answer for you or it's the best answer for everybody. It's still what you think is the best answer, right?
Very good.
Okay. So you're going to write down the answer.
So now you're on the orange team. And you're on the green team.
And you're going to think what the correct, what everybody else will answer, because you want to try and get the majority answer. And if you do answer the correct majority answer the first time, you're going to go from the orange team to the green team, and you get a point. And then everyone who does that will get a point. But it's that after that is the important part, because now you're going to do that again. And if you're on the green team and you get the majority answer, you'll get 2 points. If you get it incorrectly, you're back on the orange team. And then you have to wait until you get another correct answer to go back to the orange team. So the goal is to score as many points possible with the 15 cards.
But how effective was the rulebook at conveying that? Because that's what you're supposed to be grading right now, not to play gameplay.
Oh, I thought we were talking about gameplay.
No, we're talking about the rulebook.
The rulebook did exactly that. I give it a 9.
I love the rulebook because
the rulebook is great.
Even though I didn't enjoy the game, sitting here reading the rulebook, I'm like, I want to hang out with the guy who wrote this copy. So obviously this game isn't that complex. It has like 5 rules, and most of those aren't even rules. Look, here's all you have to do.
And that's exactly how he says it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually met the guy.
Where did you meet? Did you meet this rulebook editing Rick White, or did you meet Nathan Thornton?
Nathan
So this is Nathan Thornton's type of words? I want to meet
I don't know if he wrote the rulebook. I'm just saying I met the guy who created the game.
And that's how he
was
talked.
fun. He was a nice
I
guy.
want to meet him.
So.
We need to invite him to game night.
So we killed 2 birds with 1 stone there. I described how to play the game and the rules.
So as far as the score, you gave it a 9.
Yeah, because the rule book is...
All right, so
super
now as
easy
for gameplay, we've already told you how to play the game. You get it's a stack of 15 cards,
Yep.
right? And that doesn't matter how player can.
5 of each. Doesn't matter how many people play.
And then you're going to mash them up, and you're going to draw one at a time, and everybody's going to answer what they think is going to be the most commonly occurring answer, in essence. And then you're going to flip, and if you are correct, you're on the green team. Congratulations, you score a point. If you were on the orange, if you were already on the green, you get 2 points.
And the reason why they named the game Green Team Wins is in case of a tie. If there's a tie, green team always wins.
I'm pretty sure it's because if you're not on the green team, you don't win the game. Because
Caleb
would have lost, and I would have won that last
That's not
game.
the case.
Just because
green team
he had
wins
one more
ties.
point, though. He was on the orange team, so he can't win.
Yeah, but that's not true.
All right. Well, as far as the score for this, obviously Heather is going to be on the negative side of this.
She didn't enjoy the game.
If Miranda had been at the table, I might have enjoyed it more. It's hard to guess what a bunch of dudes are going to answer because we all know their brains don't work the same way. I didn't say don't work. I said don't work the same
I'm pretty sure
way.
that's implied, yeah.
But
I mean, it's like any party game, right? Any party game, depending on the party that's playing, will determine if you have a good time or not.
I really struggled with, I want to write the answer I want to write, but instead I have to think what these yahoos are going to answer. And I should have just written the answer I wanted to. I wasn't going to win.
I had to struggle because I wanted to play the match game, especially on the yellow cards.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to write silly answers that I thought were funny because that's the way I would play the match game if I were on the match game crew.
Right.
So, yeah, I had to refrain from putting either things that were more obscure. Because the first thing that pops in my head whenever I see a word is a song lyric or a song title or a band. And when I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, well, you know, like we have blank season. I want to put mad season, but nobody else at the table is going to think the way I do. So I'm like, all right, what's another answer somebody else is going to pick?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody put tax season but me. What the heck?
Nobody likes tax season.
Nobody wrote open season. That's what I wrote.
No, two people wrote open season.
Okay.
No, I like word games. I just need to not worry about winning and just write what I want to next time.
Well, I think you did that effectively with F that.
Oh, I did.
You did, totally.
There were two
and that
answers.
was not an option.
What was that one? Oh, grow to the size of a house or be the size of a micron. And I was like, no, I refuse to choose. I don't like that.
And she got it wrong.
Yes. That puts you perpetually on the orange team.
F that.
I really enjoy this game. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a good opening light game or something you play in between, maybe some heavier games, or just a bunch of people that really don't play a whole lot of games. It's a conversation starter, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, I appreciate that it can handle so many players. I mean, there's so many sheets in there.
I think I would have had more fun if we had more players.
Yeah, I think it would be more fun the more people you have. And we played with 5 because one of our players decided to fall asleep.
Yeah.
But such a company.
So a lot of people compare this to as far as the opposite of just one.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people that like just
many?
one would like this game as well.
Yeah, I mean,
and I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, as far as my score, I think I'm probably about a 7 on it. I can understand Heather's point from perspective of if you got a bunch of people that don't think the same way you do, you're going to be having a tougher time matching people. I had to go out of my way because my brain definitely does not function the way most normal people's do, and I had to go and think.
Agree with that.
Yeah, I had to go and think what would a typical human being actually think about as opposed to me.
Do you even know any typical human beings?
Well, Miranda's somewhat normal.
This guy.
So,
I'm typical.
I mean, I think she can think logically.
I struggled with this game the same way I do with Mysterium. I see so many things when I look at it that I have a hard time getting out of my head and trying to get into you guys. I like word games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like word games. So
overall score, what would you get?
What's our highest?
10 is the highest.
Why'd you ask that? Because I know it ain't going to be even near that.
5 is Catan, and then anything less than
that.
that.
I've only ever played Catan like one time. I'll give it a 6 1/4.
So I'm going to go a little bit higher. I think it's 8.5. I love the fanny pack part of it, and I just love the game overall. It's a really fun game.
Yeah,
Robert, do you play with the fanny pack?
I do.
He goes home and just zips it and unzips it constantly.
Wrap it around my forehead and look in the mirror.
I'm going to give it a 7. I think it's a fine game. I don't think it's anything super in-depth or super exciting, but I do think it's a good conversation starter. You get some good laughs. I enjoy games like that. Not my favorite party game in the world, but I think it's an easy one to get up to the table, and I appreciate the number of players that can play. So, got a wide range of scores, all of them.
It was very popular at Gen Con.
Yeah, it was a huge seller at Gen Con.
Huge seller.
Sold out completely, and even with it being a fanny pack.
I think that was part of the appeal.
So, if you enjoy these kind of party games, this one is one you might want to check out. Should be coming out retail soon.
Should be.
It was, like I said, it definitely was hot at Gen Con, and I believe even a lot of people are still talking about it in the forums being one of their favorite games at the con. So, definitely, if you're interested in this kind of game, check it out. If not, well, we got plenty more games to come.
We got more coming.
So, all right, until next time, bye.
Bye.